Hello everyone. If you found this video, then you are interested in knowing how to upload a movie from your iPhone into YouTube, like into maybe a YouTube channel that you've created so that you can share it there via YouTube and other social media channels. So that's what we're going to do today is take you through just kind of a step-by-step process on some basic editing in iMovie and then saving that file onto your computer and uploading it into your YouTube channel. So the first thing that I'll do is just show you really quickly. I've recorded a quick 30-second video here from my phone, and then I airdropped it to my computer. So now that it is sitting here on my desktop, it's saved as a .mov file straight from my phone. What we need to do in order to publish to YouTube is have this as a .mp4 file. So first things first is open up iMovie and create a new project. When you go back to projects, it'll ask you to kind of create a new one here first and then create a new movie. I've done that, so I'm just going to open back up what we just were. So for this tutorial, for this one in particular, I've got to upload some new media. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is pull in that MOV file that we had here. Okay, and now it's up here in the top left. So if I wanted to add in still shots or like a personal beat or audio file that I had, I would all keep everything kind of up here in my media that I've downloaded, kind of imported straight from my computer. So this is where you can keep pictures and stuff stored from your computer. You want to pull it into this project in particular. Once you've selected something here, all we need to do is drag and drop it down below. It takes that, this video is only 23 seconds long, almost 24 seconds long. So, and it takes it and it stretches it out in kind of slow-mo. So you can see kind of the gaps. So down here on the bottom is the sound, and up here is the actual video. And as I scroll my mouse from left to right, it's slowly playing and pausing. Like if I stop here, it'll pause. This is the exact audio bit and the visual piece. Like those are the two pieces that make this whole chunk of a video, okay? I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit so we see less of that. And all I wanna do is show you really quick a quick feature inside iMovie that I use constantly to help you edit a video. So I'm gonna play this part. And if you notice here on the sound, there's not much going on here. It's just kind of dead noise. So I want to take my cursor and click on that part. Okay, and then I want to hit Command B, and that breaks up this chunk of film, right? And we're going to do Command B over here. And so now I've got this space of just kind of dead sound. Anyways, you see that? So it was 0.4 seconds of absolutely nothingness. So I'm just going to hit delete there. And now we've just cut a section of the video out. The sound and the video, we cut the whole thing off. So while you're filming, if you accidentally make a mistake, doesn't matter. Don't hit stop. Don't start over. Just keep filming on because you can always cut it and edit it later. So we want to add an intro and an outro to this video at the front and back, and we also want to add some music to the front and back and maybe a title page. And so to do all that, you notice at the top here you have transitions, backgrounds, titles, and audio. And we want to go through all four of these, right? So I'm going to start with a transition piece for the front and back. So for the front, I'm going to add in a mosaic transition, and for the back, I'm going to do spin out. Okay? And then I'm going to add in a background to the front. Okay, you just kind of have to drag and drop it over. And then on this blue background here, we've got about 3.5 seconds of blue background. And we want to go through for the title and add in a title. This is just going to be our title page. It'll introduce the video and kind of what it's about. So I'll take this here. I'm just going to use a standard title. iMovie already comes with a huge selection of titles, so you can kind of choose whatever you want. And you say, first video ever. Handy Hacks, episode 12. Okay, so we've got the first part here. Now we're going to add a little bit of sound, because if I just play this through, you see that it has a nice transition from this blue screen with the title into the actual video itself, but there's just kind of dead noise here. So we want to go ahead and add a little bit of audio to that also. So there's a bunch of different audio options. I'm just going to select one and drag it down. And I also don't want the audio to play the length of the entire video. If I would have just left it just like this, it would have. So I'm going to hit Command B and break that video up and delete the excess. And now I've just chopped away the rest, and what I'm left with is
this is my worst.
The video kind of cuts off abruptly. So if I just drag this little dot over to the right or over to the left, it'll slowly fade out. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing for the back. I'm not going to show you that piece, but you could just repeat exactly what we just did here over here to the end, and you'll have a complete video with an intro, music, fading out, a transition, the video, another transition, and your outro, which is usually a music and like a slide that basically just says, hey, comment here, don't forget to subscribe, let me know what you think, that sort of thing. All right. Once this entire project is finished, what we would do is go up here and hit File, and we want to hit Next and save it as, whatever it is, test 1, 2, 3. Save it on your desktop here, and this will convert. This is what it's doing right now, is it's showing me the progress bar, but it's converting it into an MP4 file, and we can take that file and push it into YouTube. So I'm going to pause the video here while this completes, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so the file has just been completed. You notice here it stopped, and then I just got an update and a reminder that said it was finished. That took like maybe 2-3 minutes. I just grabbed a cup of coffee and now I'm back. So the last piece that we'll want to do is, if you'll notice here, now it's an MP4 file right here on my desktop. Now we just need to pop over into YouTube, click this little video camera with the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. If you don't have a channel, I'll add a link into the comments below from this video. If you just scroll down on how to create a YouTube channel. It's super simple. You just kind of hook up your Gmail account to it, or sign in through Gmail even. You can sign in through Facebook, I believe now, through single sign-on. So there's a bunch of different answers there, but creating a YouTube channel is not a problem. So we click upload a video, and it takes us to this page where we'll first need to select the file that we want to upload, which will be this MP4 file right here. And then we'll add a quick description. This is telling them, the people about what it is, what is your video about. It processes everything that you're doing here into the video, and then it publishes it and pushes it live. There's some other things that you can do here. One thing that I would highly recommend doing is maybe translations. So you can add closed captioning into your entire video. And if there's a lot of audio content that you need to do closed captions for. And also the other piece that I would encourage you to do is tags. So when you tag a name to your video, it's how people search it. So when I go up here into YouTube and I search dog jumping on trampoline, the tags for that video would be dogs jumping, trampoline, dogs playing outside, stuff like that. Anything that is relevant to the video itself, so people can find you easier. So, life hacks, maybe even add stuff like, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So I put Atlanta, Georgia, 2019, stuff like that. The more tags that you have, the better. And I think you can have up to 500. So I would try to stretch that as much as possible. When you do that, more people will find you. So after all of this is done, just hit publish and you're live. It gives you a link just like this one here that you can submit through Facebook and make sure all your Instagram followers know that you've just published a new video. And that's how we can connect with people and stay in one big community, even though we're all spread out. Primarily, what I use my YouTube channel for is how-to videos. I was born without my right arm, so it's easier for me to show, kind of somebody who maybe have just acquired a disability similar to mine, how to do certain things like putting on a tie or buttoning your shirt or whatever it is. And I just want to have a helpful hint or a life hack for an everyday task, something that I've had years to adapt to and learn how to do. And maybe someone else is just finding that out for the first time. But your YouTube video can be about anything. Your YouTube channel can be about whatever is important to you, your story, current things you're excited about, maybe a hobby that you've been doing for a couple years now, and you want to show kind of people what that hobby is about and how you do it. It's very interesting. It's all really good stuff. It's how we get to know you. And good luck. Please post any questions or comments in the comment field below. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much.